Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nike MD Runner 2. So let's just take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a pair of Nike MD Runner 2 running shoes, and this pair is in men's UK size 9, USA 10, Europe 44, Brazil 42, 28 cm, and it's in the black Anthracite white colourway. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by flipping up the box lid to reveal the contents inside. And let's peel back the packing paper to reveal the Nike MD Runner 2 in the black Anthracite white colorway. And let's lift out the left shoe first. And just setting the box on the left hand side of the tabletop as we focus in on this left shoe first of the MD Runner 2. And let's do a 360 rotation so we have a full and clear look of the shoe. And now taking a closer in look at the details of the shoe, you can see that it does have an almost blacked out upper except for the white Nike swoosh. And it does have a mesh vamp in the toe box, and of course suede overlays around the front of the shoe. So you can see, just giving you a closer in look at that suede mudguard around the toe of the shoe, and of course that mesh underlay for the upper. And as we move towards the back part of the shoe, we can see once again that suede detail over the mesh. And of course we can see as well with the midsole in anthracite layered over a white lower layer sandwiched between the sole and the upper part of the midsole. And just taking a look up close at that Nike swoosh as well. So very smooth Nike swoosh. And of course on the upper part and back you can see a lighter shade of black or perhaps anthracite around the outer edges of the ankle collar. And of course with the heel counter we can see once again that coarse suede panel, and taking a look from the back we can see the overall shape of the shoe. And of course with the heel tab we can see Nike embroidered in white on that ripstop looking anthracite covering of the heel and ankle collar on the outer side. So giving you a look at the details right there. And of course, as we take a look on the inner side of the shoe, so once again, the continuation of that suede heel counter. And of course, we see that mesh quarter of the shoe. And once again that white Nike swoosh. And you can see that the nylon or mesh underlayer does have a shimmering effect with the light. So moving back towards the front once again, the panels and overlays of black suede over the mesh underlayer. And of course now taking a look from the front or tip or toe of the shoe and slowly moving towards the back. And of course taking a look at the tongue, so we see that Nike tongue patch with the MD Runner branding on it. And of course taking a look at the ankle and heel collar, very heavily bolstered as you can see as I squeeze on the back and sides of the collar of the shoe. So evenly padded right throughout the shoe opening. And let's flip that tongue forward and take a look at the back details, so we see the sizing details as well as the product details on the back tongue label. And also you can see the lining does have a coarse mesh design to it. And let's pop out the paper stuffing so we can take a better look on the inside of the shoe. So you can see fully blacked out on the inside, and we can see that simple small Nike swoosh branding on the sock liner or insole. And of course there is a label towards the back part, that composition sticker that's obviously shifted towards the back from the usual sole placement. Okay, so giving you a look at the inside details as best I can. So a thinly padded tongue and a heavily bolstered or padded ankle and heel collar. So just tucking the laces back in and giving you a further out look. And then of course let's take a look at the sole or bottom of the shoe. So we can see that it does have a waffle design to the sole. And as we take a closer in look at the waffle rubber sole, you can see the textures and of course the tread design or tread blocks to the sole from the front all the way to the back, with various grooves and patterns to its design. And we see a classic Nike swoosh towards the mid forefoot area. And to give you some idea of the texture and of course the surface of this rubber sole, just dragging my finger along the surface of it. Of course tapping it with my fingernail. And now let's do a flexibility bend and twist test with my hands to give you some idea of the shoe's responsiveness, pliability or stiffness. And of course squeezing on that midsole as well. So pretty firm midsole, which is made out of foam. And of course, now just puffing the shoe back in shape. And let's tuck the laces back behind the tongue. Alright, and now let's take a look at the right shoes. So just setting the left shoe down and to the side in the background so it doesn't interfere as we bring the shoebox back in frame. And of course lifting up the packing paper again. And now taking a look at the right shoe of the Nike MD Runner 2. And of course let's do a 360 rotation with this side so that you have once again a full and clear look. And now taking a close-up look at the details. So once again, that suede with a coarse finish covering the mesh underlayer of the upper, and of course traditional laces, and of course with the eye stays in a coarse suede as well. So you can see the various suede panels over the mesh underlayer, and of course this ripstop nylon outer cover around the ankle and heel collar. And of course we have the same waffle sole design in black rubber, and as you can see once again the anthracite details for the outer cover around the ankle and heel collar on the upper layer of that foam midsole and towards the forefoot section of the midsole as well. And of course, taking a look on the inside, let's remove the paper stuffing and take a look at the details at the back of the tongue and of course on the inside. So once again, a blacked out inside with that classic Nike branding on the sock liner. And now let's take a look at the pair together side by side. And from the front to the back. And directly from the back. And the bottoms or soles of the shoes. So that's the Nike MD Runner 2. Thanks for watching and happy running!